Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a Louisiana native, a star nearby LSU. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Carr. Ooh, with a juke. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Carr. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll try the left side. Carr. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Hunter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A quick throw, but incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Anthony. Holmes has got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Saints now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Off play action. Anthony. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Anthony. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Anthony. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him. Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. He's got Smith here.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Anthony. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. And that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carr. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
They'll run. This is Holmes. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Off the play fake, Anthony. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Up the middle they go. Carr. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A little juke. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield for Jones. This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 1st down, it's Carr. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Carr. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second down, Anthony. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 1 now.
On the carry, it's Holmes.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Anthony. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Second and 2.
Back to throw, Anthony. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll run with Holmes.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Anthony. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A run now with Holmes. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC's offense ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again, Anthony. He completes it to Jones. He'll take this to the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Throwing on 1st down, Anthony. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes and Dixon over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Lamar Jackson, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. To throw on second down, Anthony. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, Anthony. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Holmes. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Anthony. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Punt of 38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, Carr. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'll go option to the short side. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Mahomes now to throw. Got his open man. It's Carr. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On second down, it's Holmes. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Off-play action. Anthony. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down at 4. Back to throw. Anthony, he finds his man, complete. That's Holmes. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. And he fires one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
Up the middle they go. Holmes. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Anthony. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, it's Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Anthony. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Anthony. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Carr. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Anthony keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Anthony.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Anthony. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Anthony. Complete. Smith has it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Up the middle they go. Holmes. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Carr.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught right side, Dixon.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. It's Carr, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Carr. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. But what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Off play action. Anthony. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Anthony, he finds his man, complete. It's Holmes. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a give, right side. Holmes. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Operating from the gun. Anthony. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now a give, right side. Henley, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Anthony. Jones has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down now, it's Holmes, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 20-16. A minute 38 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mahomes to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Saints, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.